Hello and welcome to day 2 of Desert Brutality. Start out on stage 6 in a bomber prop with the rifle staged outside of one of the shooting ports. There are several shooting ports from this with paper targets just outside of them. Again, go through and neutralize all the paper. There are several targets along with no shoots. With the few targets that have no shoots in front of them, this is another stage where paying attention to your height over bore on your sights is important. After engaging all the targets, safely ground the rifle and then exit the prop, in which you pick up a what is a dummy bomb, but is really just an air tank with the bottom cut out. From there, running over to the next bay for the pistol engagement, and you have to drop the prop on the tire. And it needs to hit the tire before it hits the ground, otherwise it's a penalty. This sequence is fairly simple. It's multiple steel plate targets, but you have to engage them from the wooden walkway. If you step off the walkway while engaging a target, the shots don't count. You could step back on and re-engage. However, it's best to make sure you engage the targets while standing. On that, I did grab a rifle mag instead of my pistol mag on the reload. The next stage, you start back in the rearmost of one bay. There are two obstacles you have to climb over. I have my rifle tightly slung across my back to make it easier to navigate these obstacles. After clearing the last obstacle, unsling the rifle and proceed into the first rifle bay, loading rifle once in the shooting area. There are 6 shoot targets here that are surrounded by no shoots, so there are only a couple of places where you do have a clear path to engage the targets without having a shoot through on one of the no shoots. Go. In this next rifle bay, there are several additional rifle paper targets. In this, I do have a couple of malfunctions that appear to be magazine related. It was a hard extraction, and inspecting the magazine after the stage, I did discover that I had some mud in there. So I didn't properly check that magazine prior to reloading it before this stage. Next, activate a knockdown, which puts a rabbit out, which is a 15-second bonus. Then go ahead and clear the rifle and run into the next stage, which is a pistol engagement. There are 2 shooting locations. Engage with the pistol. After engaging all the pistol steel here, run forward and activate another rabbit. My mistake on this was I forgot to reload prior to activating the rabbit. The next stage is the Casarda drill hard mode. Start at 100 yards, go prone, engage the bottom plate of the spinner, and then throw a 62-pound, 28-kilogram kettlebell, and then engage the target again from where the kettlebell lands, and then you repeat until the kettlebell crosses the 50-yard marker. From there, the shooter would then go to the berm just to the right of the 50 yards and spin the rifle spinner. Since I'm still dealing with twisted knee from yesterday, and I don't spend a lot of time throwing a kettlebell around, I end up just getting to the 50-yard mark by the time I time out on this stage. For that last throw, it landed just short of the 50-yard mark, so I still had to take a shot right from the landing point.
Okay. Let's do this, man. Time!
The final stage of the match, for me, shooter starts out at a table, flip over a card, and it has 2, 3, or 5 dots. For the remainder of the stage, you engage the targets that have a number that is divisible by the card that you flipped over. I managed to get 2, which was one of the easier ones to engage. After crawling through this sort of small trench here with the machine gun mock-up, you have to carry it underneath the roof prop here and engage the first series of targets from this position. Notice that the muzzle of my rifle is taped up. There was a couple reports of people with blown muzzle devices due to getting mud in their muzzle device from that crawl. So after clearing the rifle, drag the prop out and take it over to the car and put your rifle and the machine gun prop in the back of the car. And before anyone asks, that dog did have heat protection in. From the car, same thing again, engaging the targets that are divisible by the number that you draw on the plate. Any shoot-throughs do count as a penalty. So here, I'm engaging the target in the rear, where 105 was in front. So I wanted to make sure I did not hit the front target.
If you're finished,
So, this is the end of Desert Brutality 2018 for me. Thank you for watching.